Hey, what is up? What is good, people? MK11 Aftermath is soon approaching, but along with MK11 Aftermath, Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath expansion pack, we are going to get a balance patch, an update, which is what I predicted because I just didn't see no point in not balancing out the game along with such a huge update. Anyway, in the combat cast, we did get some information about some of the balance patches in the update that is to come out with MK11 Aftermath for the game. So they are introducing the armor break move for every character as opposed to just with Spawn, which I think is a great addition that adds to the meta of the game, and it adds a added dynamic to whether or not you should break away or whether you shouldn't break away, whether you think someone's going to break away to use your armor breaker or whether they're not. So it's a small added on mind game to the current game itself, which is great. What makes it all the more better is every character will have an individual version of an armor break. So as mentioned in the combat cast, some characters will have like a restand, some characters will just have damage, some characters will have a pop-up. So they showcase Scorpion, who will have a pop-up with his, I believe it's back 2 overhead, and that's awesome. Sub-Zero with his forward 4 is just straight damage, where he skips his crushing blow requirements to get the crushing blow for the forward 4, which is dope. It looks like it'll be a really good combo ender, and his deception skin is just fire, by the way. It just looks super cool. But anyway, I was very intrigued with Kitanas, which they mentioned, and I'm so happy they managed to just squeeze out mentioning her one, which is Square Wave. Now I'm gonna post an example of what will be possible if it works the way I believe it does. So they're saying that you can skip the crushing blow requirements and just hit them with a Square Wave crushing blow, which is your armor break. That is amazing. That is such a nice buff for Kitana. Because what that means, as you already just seen, is I play more so Highborn than Fanfare or Fearless. So with Highborn, I can actually now connect 3 crushing blows together to produce 45% damage. That is amazing. That is such a nice buff, such a nice low-key buff for Kitana, and I really can't wait. I think Kitana is getting really close to being a balanced character. Very small and slight tweaks are needed here and there for her. However, when it comes to Jade, I think Jade needs the same level of buffing and balancing, careful balancing, adjustments with Jade is required for her to be what she should be, what she could be. Because if you think, when the game first came out around the beta period, Jade's forward 2 pop-up, forward 2-1 I believe it is, pop-up move, that wasn't even a pop-up in the beginning, and that is crazy when you think about it now. But they made the change, they made it a pop-up, which was a really good thing that they did, because without it Jade had nothing pretty much. And even now, as the game is evolving, she really doesn't have that much going for her. Jaded is her best variation, and I think the run should have just a couple more options I really do. And these will be, I think, options that are very, very fair. Sort of like a stance. Jax has his boxing stance, right? And he has a couple options with it. There's Missouri blade stance, there's options with it. Even when you think about it, oh well, obviously highborn with that stance, but when you think about it, like let's take for example Aaron Black, right? I think it's barking irons. If you run, you can cancel out of it, you can slide, you can amplified slide to bring the acid to the floor, or you can overhead. That's 4 options. Matter of fact, 5 options, because you could overhead and amplify the overhead. That's 5 options. That is what needs to happen with Jade's run ability. She needs 5 options, and that's fair because Aaron Black has 5 options, and Aaron Black isn't considered one of the top tier characters, even though he kind of is, but he's not at the very top tier of characters, right? Because as it stands now, Jade has the run cancel, the pole vault, amplified pole vault, and that's it. That's all you can. Oh, and I'm not even going to include the nitro kick because of the fact that you have to add an additional ability in order to do that. So what would need to happen is it needs to all be within one ability slot. Regardless, it's not even, it's only 4. It's only 4, and they're not as useful. If you do pole vault amplified on block, you are getting punished like crazy. And if you do just normal pole vault, you could get punished even doing that as well. So there needs to be some changes to that. Well, not changes, adjustments to it. What I think they should do is they should take a leaf out of Tanya's book from MKX, make it so that Jade can run with the staff and freeze. She can stop within the air on the pole, the same way Tanya could back in MKX. That way she can do, I don't know, a poke with it, like she can hop with it. The same way Missouri blade, you have that little poke, which isn't like crazy damage or anything like that. It's just a little poke. I think that will be a nice additional option for the pole vault move, or make it so that she can jump out of the run. That would be awesome as well. Like, I think that would be that addition would be good, and that will make a lot of sense. Or if they wanted to be lazy, they could make it so that she can do the Dele's dance from the run. Dele's dance is already in the game as one of Jade's moves anyway, so that would be a great addition to that move, and it's not broken or anything. It just gives another option, you know. But with all that being said, I do believe Jade's armor breaker move will be the nitro kick. I'm almost 100% certain it's gonna be that. I will be shocked if it is. I can't think of it being anything else besides that. Yeah, I can't think of it being anything else besides that. Which also brings me to another point. I believe Kitana might have 2 armor breaker moves, because if she's got the square wave as the armor breaker move, then what's going to happen with Edenian Twist with Fearless? So that's something to think about. Are they going to make the Edenian Twist the armor breaker? We're going to have to wait and see. But I will be live on Twitch when MK11 Aftermath drops. So make sure you are following me on Twitch, because it is lit and the community is growing on the Twitch for sure. But yeah, there is a possibility she may have 2 armor breaker moves. Back to Jade, I think those are additional adjustments that need to happen with Jade to make her more formidable, because you can't really do that much combos with her. It's very, very minuscule, and the same can be said for Scarlet as well. But we can hope and wait and see when MK11 Aftermath drops on just a couple more days now. So yeah, those are just some of my thoughts on the changes that they're making to the game. I think the Shao Kahn change is really good, making his move special cancel a ball, I believe it is. That's really good, because I think the more characters that are within the middle ground of the tier lists that people have is awesome for the game. But yeah, those are just my quick thoughts on the additional changes to MK11 Aftermath and what I believe is going to happen with the Edenian characters. Sindel could do with slight tweaks as well, which I'm really interested to see what they do with her. I think her armor breaker move will be maybe her back 2, 3, 4 string with her butt. Same with the square wave, but instead of it being, I guess, with punish, you can just get it. Maybe that, but we'll see. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comments below as to what you believe the armor breaker moves will be and what you think of MK11 Aftermath as a whole. And I'll catch you in the next video later.